10 year down. I don't feel that. Never been angry about this.
Wow.
It's a very hard disease on the family, and that was reflected in the play. It was brought up. It's just much harder on my wife and my mother. My mother's 83, and I was diagnosed basically a year ago. It was March 2nd. And, my initial symptoms started in August of 2015. Went to the doctor for something related in December and told him my fingers were showing some weakness, and that started the going to different doctors, spine doctors, and so forth. And then they told me March 2nd, but I had already figured it out, because if you put two and two together, say, well, they're asking me this and they're doing this, I had decided that they were going to tell me I had ALS.
So you knew about the disease. You were aware.
I remember Ice Bucket Challenge in 2014.
Okay.
That was to raise money for ALS. I remember Ice Bucket Challenge, but I honestly don't think I knew what it was for. But thank God that there was an Ice Bucket Challenge, because it has the proceeds have been used for so much research that they tell us that the advances in research in the last 3 years are more than they've had in 40 or 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just that much difference. And so you have hope, but again, this disease is progressive, and they tell me I have slow progression, because I'm about a year and a half into it, and I'm still able to work. And my hands are weak, and my left leg is getting weaker. So I mean, it's progressing again, but it's very hard on the family, much harder than I think it is on us. But I do have faith. I'm not afraid of what this is going to do to me. Obviously, I don't want to be paralyzed, but I mean, I know that's a possibility. But we're all just passing through, and we're not. This is not our home.
Wow.
We're passing through, and so if I don't stay here long as I wanted to, that's okay. I'm all right with. I know my soul is saved, and so I'm not afraid.
And Randy, you share when you were diagnosed and kind of how you deal with it, how your faith helps you deal.
I was diagnosed in 2012, and like Harrison, I knew it before also. I started having my first symptoms about 2010. I'd seen a lot of it in my family, because mine is actually familial ALS, where Harrison has the sporadic. Mine is familial, and I've lost 15 members of my family already with it.
Wow.
And there's 5 in my family living with it now. So we all see it way ahead of, when the doctors let us know. We see what's coming, and we really know what it is, so I've 2012, I'm 5 years into it, but actually about 7 years roughly. But having faith in God is one big thing about this. You can't do it without. There's times that you do get down and you get depressed, but you just got to keep looking to God. I mean, He's going to get you through it. Some of my family has actually went into exile, just like the Reverend Dupree. I've had some that has just distanced themselves from everybody. They didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to face the facts. They didn't want to realize what was happening. Most recently, my first cousin passed away in December. When she first found out that she had it, she didn't want to have anything to do with anybody. She didn't want visitors. She stayed home and never went out. And it's just, like he said, it's hard on the family, and that's hard on the family because the family wants you to be out doing stuff. And I get a whole lot of inspiration coming out doing stuff like this. And you know, excuse me, there is times, like I said, there's times you get down and you get depressed, but every chance that I get to come out and do something like this, it's a big shot in the arm to me. It's a big inspiration.